My name is Justin Loracco. I work at Globe International Ministries in Pensacola, Florida. I'm currently the Director of IT and Security, and I'm also a missionary with the organization. I've been working with SiteStacker since 2023. I actually found out about SiteStacker when all these people were showing up into the conference room, and I'm nosy. So I just kind of poked my head in, found a seat, and got to sit in on the presentation of what SiteStacker was. And I was loving all of the innovation, the creativity, and the potential. I feel one of my favorite phrases is, what's in the realm of possibility? And there were just so many things that were coming up. And so at the time I was just the director of training. And so I was just a team member in the migration process. Part of the way through, I became the project manager for it. And so then I really started getting fully involved with all the aspects of use cases of SiteStacker within my organization, within the different departments, and providing a platform for our missionaries and our donors. I think the process was just learning it piece by piece. It's very big. And so having the small win here with consolidating all of our donors' information, consolidating the processes for processing donations, all along the way, we're meeting all the requirements that we had. And so it just became like a snowball effect. And so through the course of it, you know, of course there's challenges, there's hurdles, but we got through it. Communication, being able to show screenshots or like, hey, here's my process, where's the disconnect at? Working through all of those, it just built up the confidence. And I have to say that the staff and the support teams are critical. They really took time to get to know who we were as an organization and to address the problems. And one of the other things I really appreciate is that you guys are not afraid of healthy conflict. I think it was 2 months after we went live that I took a whole weekend to write this email to Danny. And I told him, it's like, you know, I feel like we're at a major milestone and I feel like something's missing, but it took me a while to be able to articulate it. And I was very frank with him, and I told him I'm not trying to complain, but I'm just trying to be honest and transparent. And he took it on really well and said, let's have a conversation about it. And he didn't shy away from it. We addressed everything. And it was a good launching into just continuing to build on the trust that we have between my organization and SiteStacker. I love the support team. They are very quick in responding, and their responses to my questions are detailed, lots of screenshots. And I love how when at any point in that ticket, I can actually export it as a PDF and I can save it for my own notes. So when I come across that same problem again, I have something on my own to be able to work through the problem. I almost feel like I know them really well because I see the email come in and we're continuing with whatever the situation is. And to come to the event like this and be able to put a face with the name and just to be able to talk about the different tickets, the number of tickets I've submitted, I always feel like I'm going to get a really good response, and it's going to be quick, timely, appropriate, and it answers the question. I love how, especially with the theme this year of just continuing the innovation, SiteStacker is always looking for new ways of bringing added value to a system that they already have, and they don't have to outsource, they don't have to create something. So much of it's already built in, and you're just building off of what you already have. At Globe, our department for development, they work really, really hard to make it impossible for a missionary to not be fully funded. You guys take a similar approach. You make it near impossible for a missions organization to not have a viable solution to meet all the needs of their missionaries, their staff, and their donors.